Hello everyone, Vicki Ashard here with Nature's Best Art. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be showing you my third and final Valentine card that I made this year. I have other Valentine cards from previous years, but I want to show you the one that I made. It's my third one. And today I have a heart on. It's actually an angel with the heart, and it has my children's stones on them. I have four children, two boys and two girls. Two of my children were born in May, and that stone is an emerald, the green, and the red is a garnet, which is my daughter. She was born in January, and my other son was born in November, which is called a citrine. So I bought this, it was a fundraiser for a college, and yesterday I wore my Honduras heart, and that was also a fundraiser from somebody who made hearts in Honduras out of wood. And then my other heart that I wore my first day that I made my first video of the card that the Valentine's card, I bought that one, you may remember it was gold and had a little red bow on it. That was bought at a store. So I'm in the Valentine's mood, and so I'm going to bring it closer here. We're going to get right into making this card, and I hope that you won't be able to see my hair today. Yesterday I made the video and you saw a lot of my hair, so hopefully if I turn this down and turn it this way, sorry about that, hope I didn't get you too dizzy there, but there's my workspace. And the glare, I'm not quite sure how to get rid of that glare, so I'm going to work on that. Okay, so we have a running video, good. All right, gonna see a lot of my computer, I guess. I love my computer. Okay, so I'm going to show you the card that we're going to make today. They're absolutely beautiful. It says, forever and always, you have my whole heart for my whole life. I just love that saying. And so I'm going to show you how I made that. And then here is one that is pink, real pretty rose pink, you know, the very beautiful colors. And these are my pressed floral work. And what I do here is sometimes I type things that I want, you know, to say. This was made out of a stamp that I have, and I'll show you all this. This is actually a candy tuft. And then this is a verbena. I put a verbena there because it had a lot of verbena. And then this is Queen Anne's lace there, and that's Queen Anne's lace. And that's, like I said, a candy tuft. And then this one here has two verbena on it. And these are actually scraps of my prints of my pressed floral work, which I don't like to call them scraps. I call them decorative art collection. Isn't that a pretty name? So this is like in hot pink. And then I made some purple ones. I think purple is so pretty for Valentine's, actually too. And so like when you open it up, there's a little surprise. Remember yesterday I was talking about I like to put little surprises in cards sometimes. And then let's see, this one is purple also, and I just used actually the purples and the pinks that I had in my stash. You know, these are the cardstock. And here's another purple one with pansies on it. I love pansies. And so pretty, I thought. And I love these cards. I still use the watercolor cards, 140-pound cold press, because I think they're so creamy and just really beautiful for Valentine's. Although I didn't put any, my paintings on it this time. So all of these cards, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're all so pretty, I thought. So today, the one I'm going to show you today is the one that I'm going to actually give my husband, because I'd like to give him give them a card, of course. I always do. Every Valentine's make them a card. And I'm going to use this one. When he prints the backs of these, he'll put them through the machine, but this one he put like a label on there, and I preferred it through the machine. So the ones that are going to be available for you are going to be through the machine. But this one I'm going to make him he used a label for this one. So so I'm going to do that. So I actually today I'm going to assemble a card. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to show you all I did. Now these were actually I put Mod Podge on these. Now I did store this in my folder to make it today. I stored it last week because I cut up all the stuff last week to prepare for today. And be careful, this is a teachable moment. When you store things, I put this on top and it got stuck because there was a little, Mod Podge on the back of it. So I'm going to fix that though. You'll see how I'm going to do that. Us crafters, we can do anything, right? We can fix anything. Okay, so let's get started. I want to show you how I actually did that, the heart. So these are a few hearts that I did. They were extra, and I was just playing around with the colors. So this is a smaller one. It actually didn't work out. What I do is I have a template for when I type things, and I put it on here. This is for my template, and then I cut out my letters. Well, this one turned out too small, but I'm going to use that on something else, maybe another card or whatever. I don't throw anything out. I save things. And then this one, I actually, this is my typing, but I actually went over the letters, and I didn't like the way it looked, actually. So I'm not going to use this for my, these cards that are going to be available for you. I'm going to put it on a different card that I'm going to make for somebody, and they'll be fine. But I want to show you, because I want to put the Mod Podge on, how I do that. I see that I have a little something on my fingers, so I always make sure my fingers are clean. I don't know where I got that stuff, but maybe from the I stamped that, so maybe the colors that I stamped. Okay, so what I use when I Mod Podge is this silicone, I think it's called silicone, my craft mat, which you can tell has been very used. And so I'm going to show you what I do. Take my Mod Podge, which is the glossy kind, and I use a sponge like this. This is what I'm showing you, how I see that. Can you see it's shiny there? I don't know if you can see that. The Mod Podge, isn't that pretty? And it makes it stiffer, which I love. So, and then I did this for this card today. I did that in Mod Podge, but I just want to show you how I do this. Just if you ever want to do this. See? I take the Mod Podge, and then I just go across there like this. I'm going to use my stylus. Did I have? Yeah, here it is. And this is a stylus. Okay, or an embossing. Can emboss with it actually. Okay, now, and then I'm going to do my other one. Okay, just going to put it like that. And I don't, you probably, if you've crafted before, you've used this, but if you haven't crafted before, I just love Mod Podge. I really do. I think it's just really cool that things, come out so shiny, and it comes out shiny and so like stiffer, like it like if you're gonna make a magnet out of it or something like that. So I'm gonna lift these up actually, so they don't stick to my mat. Now sometimes, if you want to, you can come back and put it in another coat on it. And you can do that. So that I'm going to put that there so it doesn't stick. And then I'm going to wipe this area just to get rid of the excess. Like that. Now what I can do is I see that it went on a little bit here, and I can just wipe that a little bit like that. I'm going to use my stylus again. So I don't like to put my fingers in it. Let's see. Okay. All right, that works. That works. Okay. Well, I didn't. I should have put my water in there. That's what I should have done. This is going to turn a little stiff for me, but I won't mind. I'll get that out. That'll wash out. But you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have an idea. Okay, I'm going to, just so it doesn't get stiff on me later, I have this spray that I use with my watercolor. I'm going to put the water in there because I really don't want it to turn really stiff. And I know the video's going to be a little bit of time here, so I'm going to soak it, and then when I get done with the video, there, I feel good about that. All right, now I got to wipe that up again, just because I'm, you know, just like things wiped up. Okay. Right, now I'm going to put this aside. Okay. I'll put that right in there, my drawer. All right, let's get started. Okay. These are so nice. These are from Costco. They're called Kirkland. And I only have, I think, one more in there left. And then I have to use my Pampers that I bought. My Pampers wipes, because I have to ask my daughter to buy them for me from Costco again. Okay, so let's get started with this. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making this part here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this up here so you can see this, right like that. And it'll give us an example of how to do it. So, the back, I have a punch. I love this punch. It's from Friskers. And the size, I don't know the size. Let me see. It's about, where's my ruler? Oh, let's see. It's across. It's about 2.5, approximately across. Okay, so we're going to punch that. Can you see that? Yeah. All right. There's our punch. Kind of noisy, sorry. Okay, kind of loud. And I probably got it, you know, at Michael's. I got a lot of things at Michael's. All right, so we are going to put that right there. I'm going to get my ATG gun. All right, and I love the color, the purple. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Okay. Are you getting ready for Valentine's? You know, what do you do for Valentine's? Let me know. I think it's interesting to know if other people do anything for Valentine's. Maybe I want to use my grid again. Remember, I used my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get the middle. So that gives me a middle. I like that, using that. All right. Now I'm going to put my heart on there. I'm going to just get my ATG gun again. And my go-to glue, or tape, double stick tape, I guess you'd call it. Okay, I'm going to put that, center it about right like that. I'm going to use my grid again. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right down there. Okay, good. All right, you see where it's stuck. See, I had this right on here like that, and it's stuck together. So I'm going to fix this, because I really don't want to cover up that pansy like that. See, if I covered up the pansy, you couldn't see that. It's a beautiful pansy, and this is a candy tuft. This is a Queen Anne's lace, but I don't really want to cover that pansy up, so I'm going to put it about right there, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to cover that up. That mistake. That's a lot of crafting, I think, is that we, you know, as crafters, we, you know, if we make it until it looks beautiful, until it, you know, we can cover things up, just have to have some ideas. Like it about right there. So I don't, yeah, about like that, and then I'll show you later what I'm going to do here to cover that up. All right, now, to do this part here, I have another punch, which is this one, and it's from Fiskars also. So let me put this here to get this out of the way, and what I like to do is I put a piece of tape here where exactly like this starts. Now, this was sticking when I pushed it down, so I asked my husband to put some WD-40, I guess it's called, there. So, all right, so now, let me see if I can get this straight. Okay, there. All right, and I'm going to stand up. Okay, so I don't want to knock the camera. Let me see if I can get this punched, because I got to put a little oomph in it. Okay, now what you do is you line this up with this, with the holes. Make sure this is pushed back, and you punch it again. And you see, you keep going until you have it all punched the way you want to, as much as you want. So let's see, where is that? Oh, here it is. Okay, all right. Whoops, moved on me. There we go. Alright, let me just keep punching. I think I'm going to punch this all the way across because we're going to need some from the inside. And you know what? I think I'm going to forget to put it in the inside. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to say, oh, I forgot to put it on the inside. I just have that feeling. So I wish that you can tell me, you can remind me to put it on the inside. Can you see this while I'm punching? I hope so, yeah. Okay, good. Now let's see. Alright, see where I put that? Right there. There. Okay. And it's so cool because it makes all these little things here, these little pieces of paper. Okay. Alright, so let's get this off the desk. All right. Oh boy, what a mess. But we can handle that mess, huh? All right, now I'm going to scoot up, and I'm going to get my scissors. There's just a little bit on here that I want to get off. All right, right like that. Okay, good. All right, now, where is my, oh, here it is, right here. Okay, so we're going to put this right like that. I'm going to use my ATG gun again. And what I did was, I'm actually going to put 2 on this one, like that, because I had all these different color purples, and they're all different. So I just didn't want to put this one. I just thought it looked kind of pretty with all those different types of purples. So, all right, let me get the ATG gun. Now this part's a little tricky. Let me see here, about that much. Just gonna, actually when I put it on, I'm gonna go below the holes, because I don't want it to be in the holes. My ATG gun, but I want it to, you know, be adhered well, right? So, did that. Now I'm going to push this back here, like that, the tape. Okay, I'm going to keep pushing, pushing, pushing till it's all underneath. Because what we don't want is somebody to get a card that has tape on there that's going to like stick to an envelope or something, you know. Okay, and I'm going to get this part off. Can you see that? Yeah, that's just the tape that's stuck there. Okay. All right, I'm going to put that in the garbage. And so, let's get that on here. Now, I like to kind of line this up to see where I put the other one. Okay. And I'm going to put this straight on my grid here. This is a really nice mat. I'll tell you the name of it in a minute after I do this. Let me see. Okay, so about right like that. Okay, when it's straight. Let me see, let me get my grid. There we go. All right. Perfectly straight. Okay. All right, there. Now, I'm going to be putting this one on top of that one. So, this is going to be tricky because it's really little, right? All right. Now, I did use, you know, this Tombow one I showed you yesterday, Tombow Mono Permanent Adhesive. And let me know if anybody sends out cards and uses this. Let me know if you've had anybody say, oh, it's come off or whatever. I don't know, because what I do, and I would love to use it actually right now, but I just don't know if it will hold up, you know, in the mail. So I'm going to use this again, and I'm just going to do as best I can to get that right on the edge there. I might have to go a couple times. Right now I got to turn it around. Yeah, because I'd really like to know if that, you know, works well. It seems like it would, but I just don't know. Oh, let me put this here. Okay, so this mat is an Elvin GBM 1824, and the website is www.alvinco.com, elvinco.com. If you ever want to get a mat like this, it's just wonderful. You can cut things, you know, on it, and it heals itself, you know, so it's really, really nice. Like when you use like your X-Acto knife to cut cards. My husband cuts cards. He has a machine that he cuts all our cards. We cut all our cards, and we print in-house, and we cut all our cards, and he has a machine, but then he'll use an X-Acto knife a lot of times also. So he's really something. He helps me with my products that I create, and he's just been such a support. Oh my goodness. And this card is for him, and I just can't wait to give it to him. We've been married, what, got married in 1985, so what was that, 37, 38 years, something like that. He always knows exactly, you know, how long we've been married, and it's like, oh yeah, 37 years. But, so he's been a big support to me since I've started and done this. So, okay, I'm going to put this here, like this. And, you know, it's just really wonderful to be supportive of each other, isn't it, in a marriage? And, you know, I really don't mind him being different than me, honestly. I mean, I did at first, actually. It kind of bothered me. You know, we're both very different people. But then he started to be, you know, like, sort of like me, like in talking. And it's like, oh, why doesn't he just be quiet? But see, I wanted him to talk and, you know, converse like I do and everything. But then when he started, it's like, oh, you know, so I just enjoy our differences, actually. I've come to really enjoy our differences. All right, now, this stamp here is from this. This is, boy, this has been used. You can tell my block has been used a lot. It says, you have my whole heart for my whole life. That was sort of the theme of my daughter's wedding. She said that a lot in her things. Anyway, so that I've used that stamp for this. And I've used, this, this I bought years and years ago. And it's a maroon. It's a maroon stamp. So I couldn't even tell you where I got it. I mean, I bought it in a different state. So anyway, so I want to put that there. And this is the verbena. It kind of matched the pansy here. So let's get this on. All right. All right, now let's get that kind of down here. I like that there. Let me see. See, here's one that I did too. See, I put 2 papers on there. Okay. Anyway, all right, so I want this down here. I'm so particular as to where to put things. Okay, now, this one I'm going to put kind of under here. And I'm going to use my ATG gun again. Look at that, see? I want to show you. Look at that. I use both sides. See, that was printed on both sides. Something. Oh, all the designs. I did over 100 pressed floral designs. Oh, I just love doing pressed floral work. It's just the best. Working with nature, and for years I had a big garden and pressed my flowers. I pressed them in old books. That's all. Now this one, see, I put on top. This one underneath. That's okay. So now, all right, I am going to fix this part. Oh, see? Okay, do the middle. Vicki, do the middle. See how that middle is? A little surprise. So I can take part of this. Oh, look at here. I can take, see, I think I will cut this part. All right. And then I'm going to cut, let's see, I'm going to cut this part here. So I'm going to cut this. I love these scissors. I've mentioned them so many times. Tim Holtz scissors. They really are very sharp, and they just, do the trick with the fussy cutting. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of that. I just love, to use these, okay, now, so I'm going to put some here. That punch is what I'm trying to say. Look at my fingernails. I don't know if you have this problem, but I don't have fingernails. So, it's like the weirdest thing. I don't know where my fingernails went this year. I'm having trouble. So, I've been putting, strong nail stuff on my nails, hoping they'll come back. But I figured if they don't come back by spring, that is not cut very well. If they don't come back by spring, I'm going to go and get my nails done all the time, just so that I think I need a little help to figure out what in the world happened to my nails. Anyway, all right, so let's do the grid again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we are. That's the middle. Perfect. Now there's a little, I can tell there's a little glue on there, or tape. I call it glue, but it's tape. And there we are. So let me because what I want to do is I was going to, show you that I'll use the bone folder, but I'm not going to do that because I have to fix it. Now what I thought is that I could take these pearls. Which one did I decide? I was going between, this is pearls, liquid pearls, and this is stickles. Oh, I wanted to do the gold. So I'm going to open that up, and this is what we're going to do. we are going to, I'm going to put this, oh, right here. I can put that right there. I got my tea today. I love this cup. I love all my cups. Don't you love cups? I could have 100 cups and more. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put my stickles on here because this is, was torn when I stored this. So we're going to cover that up. Okay. I thought would be great. And it would give it a little shine. I can't lift this up after I do this. And I can't fold it or anything. This takes a while to, I don't know, maybe it takes a couple hours. Now I could go all around there, the whole thing. I could, but that would take a while. I might decide to do that, after I stop the video. But I might leave it like that too. But I might do the whole thing. But I would just want you to show that's what you can do. You can put a ribbon there if whatever. Anyway, I wanted to show you how I assembled this beautiful card. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited to give it to my husband, and I think he'll really appreciate the message. Forever and always. Oh. You have my whole heart for my whole life. I just love it. So, I'm so glad you joined me today. I hope you enjoyed that. And I'm going to just spread these out here once again. Can you see those? They're just beautiful. The purples. Look at this paper. It's shiny. See that paper? Can you see it shine? And then, the Mod Podge that I put on there. I just love it. And I love the pinks. I just love the pinks. And this is like I don't know, like a peachy type of thing. I think I'm going to put this, well, I'll just leave it like this. Just like that. I just love it. And today I'm going to put a plain envelope. I know I've put things on envelopes the last couple days, but I think we have enough stuff on these cards. So I think I'm just going to put, send it and have it available for you on that, the plain card. And they will be posted on my Etsy shop, etsy.com/shop/naturesbestart. And there's going to be 6 available for you. So I hope you send one to your loved one and have a real fun Valentine's. I'm going to come up and see you just one more time before I go. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful Valentine's. Okay, so I'll see you again next time. Okay, bye for now.